I just wanted to make this video and just telling you like reasons why I didn't upload for the 20 days. Trust me, it wasn't like a voluntary vacation. I honestly had to stop everything I was doing just to focus on this new job I had. Well, this new job I got, um, it was doing fine, and I was starting to make decent money. And then they're telling me that the whole plant's going to shut down by October 25th. So ain't that a fucking bitch? And yesterday was my birthday. If you didn't know that, you would have known that if you followed my Twitter. But all of you don't. all of y'all just refuse to cross platforms because I don't have a big enough audience. So y'all don't know when my birthday is. But if to set the record straight, it's September 1st, so I'm a Virgo, if that means anything to you. So I got like the first check the week before last, and the second check. The second check was like the biggest check I ever had in my life for 1 week worth of work, because it's the first job I was making 16 an hour. But it was like 12-hour shifts at night, so, and I gotta go in tonight and do 12 hours again, and it's just a fucking whirlwind, and I just wish I wasn't a part of it, you know? I wish this job would have worked out and sustained me for a while longer, you know, so I could have moved out on my own, you know? But like all the jobs around here are moving out, you know, one by one. And it's just a sign of the times. More people are wanting to come over here for the cheap prices on land and housing development and shit like that. Which it's not cheap for us, but it's cheap for them. They can spend over $100,000 on a 5-bedroom house in the middle of fucking nowhere. I can't. Um, I don't know where they get the fucking money from. I don't know who they had to kill to get that fucking money, but I don't know. And it just makes life a little bit more bleak for the future, you know. Just learning that the job that you just got that was going to sustain you for a long time is now going to shut down right in front of your eyes. Not even the third week you started working there, you know. And I got none of the benefits. I missed out on the safety bonus. Um, all the benefits. I wasn't there long enough to claim any benefits like the insurance and the pay half on gym membership. I was thinking about doing some gym and all that, get in shape, because I'm a fat fuck. I wanted to get in shape a little bit, but that's not gonna happen. But whatever, at this point I'm just rambling. But needless to say, I built the foundation on quicksand, so to say, and it backfired on me, I guess. I don't know. I The last thing in my head was that they was going to shut down. All I thought was maybe like a layoff, or maybe they'll cut back on some hours or something. But no, they just straight up said, no, we're shutting down permanently. And if you, the options is go to the job fair, try to sell yourself there, or try to go to the plant in Sparta, North Carolina, and that's too far away, especially with 12-hour shifts. I don't see how anybody could drive there or drive back after a 12-hour shift. I would die. That's for somebody else to do and not me. I just can't. So, needless to say, I've just been a fucking wreck, and it sucks because I'm supposed to be happy that it's my birthday yesterday, and I got this fucking middle finger up my ass. You get what I'm saying? And I got this new laptop, which it ain't shit. I've tried to do a bunch of things with it. It's one of them fucking useless Chromebooks. Literally just a glorified phone. Anything I could do on this Chromebook, I could have done on my phone. I literally recorded the same video, shot for shot, on this Chromebook. It was fucking ass. I'm not doing it again. I'm doing it through the phone. Because I don't have Wi-Fi. So it uploads super slow, and it would have been next day before it fucking uploaded. And I can't leave my phone at home and connect it to the mobile hotspot while I'm gone to work. I just can't do that. So, yeah. This Chromebook's fucking shit. I don't know why. I asked for a fucking laptop. I mean, I asked for a laptop for my birthday. I didn't know they'd give me a Chromebook. Because Chromebooks are good for school, online school, get you by with that. But you cannot play a fucking video game, you could play a video game, but you can't screen record it because it's all choppy and shit. Like, I try to play RuneScape, it won't even allow you to have the new school version of RuneScape. It'll allow you to download the old school RuneScape, and when you try to screen record it, like, y'all were gonna watch me play RuneScape. I was just trying it just to try it, and it was choppy as shit. And I just now figured out how to hook up the microphone to it, but I couldn't get the fancy microphone I have to work, so I was using the shitty one, the fucking Turtle Beaches from Walmart. So, well, whatever. I won't keep you all too much longer, but it's just shit like this happens, and I just wish it didn't fucking happen to me. I wish everything could just work out the way I wanted. If I could have just, like, 2 more years at this place, I'd have had it made. At least, for the time. And I'd have found somewhere else, What am I talking about? I don't know. It's just life has ways to kicking you in the balls, and I'm just not one to give up. Other people are going to fall on the ground on their ass, I'm just not going to give up. I just can't. I don't know. Maybe somebody can feel some inspiration from that, but sometimes I wish there's a way to see the finishing line before it gets to me, but you just can't, you can't predict what's going to happen around every corner. I mean, my car could break down, a house could catch on fire. You just never know with this shit. It just keeps going on, kicking you in the fucking face before you can even be happy. And I just hope one day that it all amounts to being happy as I was once upon a time ago. Because generally, relatively speaking, I've not been happy since I was, let's spitball park, maybe like 6 or 7 years old. And I'm not saying this to be like pitiful or any type of shit like that. I ain't trying to trauma dump on y'all. But like legitimate, like you're ignorant of everything and you're just a little kid and you're playing in the fucking dirt. You're so fucking happy that dirt exists. Caterpillars exist. Green fucking tarantulas and all that shit exists. You're just happy to be alive. I've not been like that in a long time, and I wish I would. I wish I could just let my creativity flow with nothing in my way, and I could just do whatever the fuck I wanted all the time. I could just sit around my underwear and fart and piss and shit and come and all that shit, but it just don't work out like that, I guess. So, whatever. Hopes for the future. I guess the plan is to catch up on the anime reviews. I've been watching so much anime on my downtime, I should make a couple. So, that's probably what the next upload will be. So, if y'all want to stick tuned for that, go on ahead and subscribe and like and share the channel around if you want to. So, goodbye.